I'm Mandy Elizabeth from Wornologie, and welcome back to my channel! So today we have a thrift haul, and it's going to be based on things that I've thrifted that are spring trends. So very wearable right now. And some of them are even dupes for things that I found on like really big websites like Revolve, Shopbop, Forward, all the goodies. So let's get into it. Everybody grab your drinks. Cheers! I want to start with like one of my favorite pieces. Don't save the best for last. This is a vintage t-shirt with all of these beautiful stripes. It's a size small, so I feel like this is kind of like unisex, but I believe it's a cotton blend. So I thought this was really cool. It's kind of like that like kid core, like if you're looking for like bright, fun stripes, those would definitely be like hashtags I would look for and things that I would assign to this. Kid core, like dopamine dressing, things that are like really bright and make you happy. So I thought this was fun. And this is vintage. Secondly, we have another striped goodie. So beautiful striped sweater dress. This is like a medium weight. And this is BP. So I believe this is like a Urban Outfitters brand, if I'm not mistaken. It's an extra small. Let me check to see if it has the tag on the side. This is really cute because it's not like see-through. Like I think it's gonna have like a good amount of like bounce to it and kind of like not show like underwear lines or bra lines or anything like that. Super cute, not like pilly or anything. And then back with like the kind of kid core, like fun novelty print. This is by Boden. So some Boden stuff is sold like strictly through Boden. Some is sold at Anthropologie. But when I found this, I was just so happy. It looked super cute. It was giving me like Stella McCartney vibes, like with all of like the stars and stuff. This is a cotton long sleeve tee. It's very lightweight. Definitely wearable right now and great for layering. When I found this, I found like 3 or 4 other Boden t-shirts that were long sleeve. I think since then I have sold them, but I must have gotten like someone's entire donation, which I did find it in the bin. So the next step was probably a landfill. Moving on to some just like beautiful t-shirt type styles, like button downs. I feel like this is a really big trend right now, like these cute little slinky button down tees. This is silk. It's 100% silk, a size 12 petite. I believe this is a potential vintage item, but it is new with tags. And look, it retailed for $148. This color is so beautiful to me. It's like a greenish yellow, and I don't know if you can see the buttons too. They have these like iridescent pearl buttons. I think this is so wearable with like high-waisted shorts. Oh, it's so cute. This is gonna be hard not to keep. I really like this a lot. This one, same kind of like button down, but instead of something basic and silk, I think this one is cotton. It's a cotton blend by Denim & Co. And he has this really pretty, like, I think these are tulips or like rosebuds. And they're embroidered all over. So it's giving kind of like cottage core, granny core, coastal grandma kind of vibes. It's really sweet. And this is kind of like a bouncy material. I think it's part spandex. Yeah, part spandex. But they also did it on the back. Sometimes you'll find stuff like this where they don't do the embroidery on the back, but it's fully all the way around. I think this might also be vintage or close to vintage. I didn't see any flaws or anything, but I thought this was so cute. You could like tie it and wear like a cute little hat, like some sort of like straw or wicker hat or a fun bucket hat. Another button down in one of my favorite colors of the season. Green is having a moment. There's a lot of green happening on all the websites, bags, accessories. I saw a cute pair of cowboy boots like in this color. I don't know if this is vintage, but it's this really interesting like textured material. And something like this, like you could wear it as like a shacket. So it's a shirt, or you can leave it open with a tube top underneath it and like pair it with like other shades of green. It does say it's made in Guatemala. Unsure if it's vintage or not, but it is super cute. It's boxy. This is very wearable. I like that they did the matching buttons too. And now like the comeback star of spring, in my opinion, because when I was a teenager, this is like all I wore, the denim mini skirt. A round of applause for her comeback, the comeback queen. So I feel like you can always wear a denim mini skirt, but I'm just seeing them more and more, especially with like in mall brands and things like this and online, and also like seeing celebrities wear them. So this one's just by Hollister, but cute denim mini. It's cut off, it has the raw edge. Cute back pockets, and like the distressing is in really good condition. We all know when you like wash something like this, some of this will kind of like fall apart and become like majorly detached, but I think it's in really great condition. It is high rise, it's high rise skirt. So something like this probably retailed, I don't know, maybe like $70, $80 at Hollister. And then this one, another denim mini. This one has like the released hem. So like this one has a raw hem where they just never finished it. This one has a hem that was released, and that's how you'll see this like interesting fading and stuff. This has more stretch to it than the other one, but this one's 7 for All Mankind. So this one probably retailed for like $125 to $150. I've also seen a couple of 7 for All Mankind like on in Bloomingdale's and Lord & Taylor, so I feel like this is really relevant. This has a button fly, and most of these things I did find at the Goodwill bins, so it was like the last stop. And they're so wearable, they're like very on trend. This one, the patchwork, how cute, and it's new with tags. So this one's new with tags. It was sold at Bloomingdale's. This one's a little bit longer, but I love this kind of like 70s retro, kind of like going to a festival type vibe. Also, I can't remember right now, but this was worn on a TV show. So I have a picture in the description of all my listings. And this one, I think I have a picture of whoever was wearing it, like on the TV show that they did wear it on. But new with tags, super cute. And then our final denim mini skirt is from Madewell. So this probably retailed for like $90, maybe even a little bit more. This is the Madewell tag size. But this is in great condition. It kind of has a step hem, so it's a little bit longer. It's like that perfect blue color. You can see like it doesn't have any like wash wear or anything. This is like in virtually new condition. I think that this is really special and like very wearable. Some of these are like more, you know, one season, like the patchwork, but this is something you could keep in your closet forever. And then transitioning from denim skirts to kind of my next trend, which is like cargo inspired stuff. So not the full military look, but all these cargo pockets are super cool right now. Like a lot of wide like cargo pants, cargo shorts, cargos for men. This is Eileen Fisher. So this probably retailed for probably 270 some bucks. Like this is a great skirt. It is a beautiful color. It has pockets. Looks like it's barely been worn. Let's Let's see if I can find it's a size small. I like the front slit. I'm really looking for what material it is, but I think it's probably like a cotton blend because it has some stretch to it. So cute. Very wearable with like a screen tee or a tube top, or even like a white button-down shirt kind of tucked in. And I'm seeing the trend on everything. So cargo pockets on skirts, shorts, men's shorts, like, so here's another cargo piece. They have these cute cargo pockets. This is Michael Kors, or Michael by Michael Kors. These have a little bit of stretch to them. In the cargo pocket, they have a zipper on the bottom, and they have kind of like the jogger bottom. But these are very cool if you're kind of just like stepping into the trend, like you don't want to go full on like giant wide legs, but a jogger is a great transitional piece. And then this piece here, this is a vintage piece. I love these. So they have like the Y2K like embroidery on the side. They're wide leg. These are Eddie Bauer. They are missing one button in the back, but to me that wouldn't bother me. And then you know how some tops have like the roll tab sleeves? These actually have like roll tab bottom. So here we go. They have the tab here. And you can roll them up and you can kind of make them ankle length or just leave them up on one side and then long on the other. So they're super versatile. I think these are really cool. I definitely remember like watching TV shows and like all that, and like all the girls wearing like really big kind of cargo-y pants that were like rolled up like this. J-Lo, remember she wore pants like this with like high heels, like pointy toe heels. Super cool. I love these. And then another, I mean, tried and true, like springs for floral. We've all heard that sound from like Devil Wears Prada. But we just love wearing florals in spring. I think everybody does. This is a super cute vintage midi length, kind of like grandma style muumuu dress. It does have pockets, which we love a pocket. It's like a medium, lightweight. It's super stretchy. It's a size large, made in India. I don't know this brand. I think it's probably like a vintage brand. And like I said, it's midi length. This is like great. You can throw on sneakers. You could like dress it up and wear like a really strappy sandal or heel. So I thought that was a great like transitional piece. Also a dark floral is something that I feel like everybody loves. Another dark floral, but navy. This is also vintage, Liz Claiborne. This is definitely like a late 90s, like Y2K style dress. Like a button-down t-shirt dress. I think this is so beautiful with like the watercolored flowers. It's a size 10, it is rayon, which is nice, which means you can wash it. It has the little ties in the back, so you can like accentuate your waist. The buttons are really beautiful too. They're kind of like these shell iridescent buttons. It is missing one. So there's one button missing here. But to me, when I find something like this, like I might just like move this bottom button here because I would probably leave that open anyway. So I thought that was really cute. And then I found this, not vintage, but it has this very cottage core, prairie, puff shoulder with the eyelet lace, the embroidery. This is actually embroidered. It's not just screen printed. And then this is from ASOS. I think it's a size 10 tall, which, you know, I think is a really great size that people are looking for, and it's new with tags. If this was a size smaller, maybe I could wear it a little oversized. I might wear it and keep it myself because I do like that it is tall. So it's actually going to be like an ankle length with this. And this seems kind of plunging, which I think is really sexy and like something that covers you when you have your sleeves, your shoulders are covered and it's long, but then it has a plunging neckline. So I thought that was really beautiful. And so far, like, I've already found 3 things that are new with tags at the bins. Like, no one had ever worn them. Another vintage piece. Now this is the polka dot that I get down with. I love like a brown and white or brown and cream polka dot. I think I mentioned it in my last video, so if you guys want to check that out. I do love a classic polka dot, like a black and white, but I think that this one is just not as bold. It's like a little bit more muted of a pattern. So this is vintage. Liz Claiborne again. I think it's like a size 4 button down t-shirt dress. The top is kind of sheer, but only a little. Like you can only see it a little bit. There are very, very small shoulder pads, which are removable. Button down dress, really great pleating. Like this a little accordion pleating is so beautiful and it's super tight. I think this would be so cute if you're like going on a picnic or a walk or a farmer's market or something, or a winery with your girlfriends. This is like the perfect dress for those occasions. And then moving on to more like occasion dressing, but I think spring is like a great time to get together with like family and friends, and there's also a lot of stuff going on. So this could be like a cute little graduation dress. Like maybe if you're not the one graduating, because I know sometimes you have to wear white underneath your gowns, but if you're going to someone's graduation or graduation party, this cute little one shoulder dress, also new with tags by Waif, which is sometimes sold at Revolve. It's a size extra small, cotton, one shoulder. Yeah. Has all the tags, has a tag here, here. Super cute. One shoulder dresses are also like a big trend that's come back from like Y2K, late 90s. So I thought that this was really beautiful. And it's new with tags. Another, you know, special event dress. This would be really great to wear to someone's graduation, or maybe like a baby shower or bridal shower. This does not have any tags, which typically people get scared when something doesn't have a size tag or like, you know, a brand tag. But the structure I thought was so beautiful, and the color. Like this periwinkle color with this beautiful kind of like, it's a V-neck, but I like the kind of spacing here, which I think is really unique. And it looks really flattering in shape. Like that it hits right at your smallest part of your waist and then gives you like a beautiful hourglass shape. If I had to say the material, I would say it's probably some sort of polyester, but it is lined, and this almost feels like silk. But I have all the measurements for everything that I've listed. So if you know your measurements, it doesn't actually make it that scary to buy stuff like this. Because I think what's scary is when you think you're a size 6 and then you buy a size 6 and it's like too big or too small, and you're buying things from like the same brand. It's better just to buy based on measurements, in my opinion. Another special event dress, or if you're going on a date, this would be really cute. This is another one of the pieces that I don't believe, oh no, this does have a brand. Okay, I'm just like not certain who the brand is, but it does have a European like sizing, I think. The 42, I think, may be the size. For women, 42. But this beautiful pink spring dress, like with a blazer over it and some heels. You could definitely go to a baby shower or have your baby shower or a bridal shower in a dress like this. And this dress, I actually was just on Instagram like yesterday, and Mandy ElizaTHRIFT just released a dress that's pink, which is virtually this exact same shape. So if you like dupes for things that are kind of high end or things that are currently trending, I do make some dupe videos. I think they're in my YouTube shorts and on my Instagram, which is Wornologie, if you like that kind of thing, because I'm doing like cute little shorts. This is also in one of my dupe videos. This is a vintage, probably Y2K, one shoulder dress. I hope you can see that it's one shoulder here. This strap is like the quintessential spaghetti strap. Like, it is so slinky. This is a silk dress from Express. Ooh, that rhymed. I'm like a little thrift poet. A silk dress from Express. It's got really beautiful stripes, and it also has like this asymmetrical neckline, obviously with the one shoulder, but also at the bottom. You could take this on vacation. You could do so many different things in this dress, and you could also make it more casual with like a jean jacket and cute sneakers. But the movement of this dress, like, you can tell that it's like really great material. I think this is beautiful. And then I know I was talking a lot about like, you know, graduation and baby showers, but if you're doing like bridal showers or engagement party, these might be some good options for you. This is a vintage, probably midi length dress, which has a really beautiful peplum. I definitely think I want to try to wear this. It does have the belt attached, which I think is crazy, especially with vintage. This is the brand. But this is kind of like a cottony material. So this is a little bit lighter weight. It does have shoulder pads, which are easily removed. Cute little keyhole in the back. The peplum. I think that this like style of like sleeve is actually really flattering, where it's almost like not a drop shoulder, but like a no shoulder sleeve. I think it's slimming on your arm, but I thought this is so beautiful. Definitely like 80s or early 90s. Really cute. And then another new tag item. So I think we're at like, how many? 4 or 5? 1, 2, 3, like 4 or 5 new tag items. This would be great if you get invited to a wedding. The sleeves are so beautiful, completely embroidered. Like I said, new with tags. There it is. I'm unsure of the brand, but it's size medium, back zipper. And like, it's kind of like a mini dress, but then with the extra like lace embroidered panel over top, it's like a midi dress. So it gives you a little bit more exposure. I think this is so beautiful. But this goes to show that like shopping secondhand or in a thrift store sustainably in general doesn't mean that you're going to have to use, like, you're buying people's old clothing, used clothing. There's a lot of things that are unused. I have 4 or 5 of them right here that I found all in the bins at the Goodwill, which could have ended up in a landfill and not even gotten worn. So, and on top of that, like, all of these are kind of like based on current trends that are happening. So like, you're not gonna look past season, you're not gonna look like you're wearing outdated clothing just because you're shopping secondhand. This might be one of my favorite pieces. I hope I get invited to a wedding in the next like month or 2 or something special. I think this is so beautiful. It is a silk dress. Okay, I'm mistaken. It's not silk, it's polyester, but it feels just like silk. And this is, oh my God, Alexis. It's Virgo season, everybody. So This is so beautiful. It's gonna be, so a lot of these are midi length, but I think this is a very interesting length to buy. This is like an ankle length, so not maxi gown, an ankle length gown. Short sleeve, very lightweight. All these like oversized flowers. Most of them look like roses. It does have the, like a sheer top, so it's fully lined. Back zipper. This with like a really sexy strappy heel, I think would be really cool. Or you could go like 90s grunge and wear like a chunky Doc Marten, which is also a really fun way to wear stuff like that. But that would be great to wear to like a wedding that's maybe outside. This one also, so this is vintage, and I can't believe that I also found the little sash belt. So here we go. Now this one is silk. This is 100% silk. It has a back zipper. It has a peplum. I wonder if these were the same people. They look like they could be from the same person. But this peplum is so beautiful. Once again, this is, I'm like 5'10". So this is like an ankle length dress. So beautiful. This would be really great for a special event, like I was saying, or even a baby shower if someone's having a boy. It's so beautiful. And then pivoting to another big trend, which is like the 90s like slip skirt. We're gonna start with this one, which I'm unsure if this is vintage. It was kind of giving me vintage with the tag, but maybe you guys could comment down below if you know if it is or not. Luxe. It has a little bit of a lace detail, but it is lined, so you're not gonna see through it. And this is gonna be like a knee length skirt. It has a side zipper with like this kind of like floral print, kind of granny core with like all the rosebuds and stuff. And then we have a longer one, which is like unlined, like a true kind of like slip skirt, and a paisley, very like hippie. I like to think about like what characters would wear stuff like this. So like I'm like, this slip skirt, like maybe Phoebe from Friends would wear, like with maybe Birkenstocks. But this one doesn't have any like tags or anything, kind of like some of the other vintage pieces. But I do include measurements and all of my listings, so if anybody's interested in anything like this. And then this might have been like the one that probably retailed for the most. It's not vintage, but it is an older style by Adriana Papel. It's a size 14. This is 100% silk. So it has this beautiful like waterfall hem. It also is great because it has an elastic waistband. But the movement in this is really pretty. This is probably like a $200 skirt retail. And then our last kind of like probably maxi length slip skirt. The brand, which I'm unsure if this is vintage or not. I think it is. It has a back zipper. This one's a little bit thicker, like feels like a poly back zipper. But I feel like this could be worn like really girly or also kind of grunge. Like you could wear like a beautiful little sandal or heel, like almost like something Carrie Bradshaw would wear, or wear like Doc Martens or kind of like your beat up Chuck Taylors, and then do it in kind of like a grungy kind of my so-called life kind of way. And then the last trend is just spring sweaters. So I thought this one was really beautiful. It feels really expensive. It has like kind of a little bit of nautical stuff happening with like the gold buttons, and it has the perforations, and then it also has the stripes. Definitely giving like coastal rich grandma. I think that it's 100% cotton, but I love a short sleeve sweater for spring. And then this is kind of like your grandpa sweater, grandma sweater in a muted colorway. This is vintage and it's cotton and acrylic. It's oversized, it has the V. I just think that this like muted color palette is really beautiful. Definitely something like you could take to the beach with you for when it gets cold at night, if you like are on vacation. Also, same with this one. This one actually falls into the category or the trend of like mermaid core. You're seeing all like the open knits, size large, or like kind of like net looking skirts, sweaters, shawls. But I thought this was really great. This is also a dupe. I'm gonna do a dupe video based on this one. I saw a sweater that looks identical to this, like in the colorway. It's just knitted with like, I think a collar instead of like a, kind of like a boat neck. But this is very wearable right now. This I would consider a spring shacket. So I'm wearing a shacket right now. This is velvet, or like kind of like a terry cloth actually, with these, can you get the iridescent stripes? I thought that was so cool. Like this is so neat. This would almost be like minimalist dopamine dressing or something with the kid core. So this you could totally wear open. I feel like it would look really cute over like an all black outfit. It is vintage. This is the tag. But I think this is so unique. Like I really like this a lot. And then another spring sweater trend, which would be like the two-piece spring sweater. So this one here, color blocking, which I think we've all seen like everywhere. There's like checkered prints on everything, even home decor. Like I'm looking at like getting a checkered rug, and I have like my checkered Vans. And then this cute little top cardigan, which just has the single button up here, which you could wear these together obviously, but you can wear them separate, which I think is really great. You may even be able to wear this like backwards so that it's solid and printed on the back, which could be like a fun little twist. But this is 100% cotton. So that's great. Anybody with like, you know, like a wool allergy, cashmere allergy. I feel like pieces like this are so great. Also, they like don't get as pilled as quickly, and they don't get like moth holes as quickly either. And then my final item, which is probably my final favorite item, which I believe is vintage, is this sweater. I feel like this checks so many boxes. Like it's got like this kind of like checkered effect here, and I don't know if you can see it, but it has a palm tree. Like talk about spring summer vacation mode. And this is like completely like patched on there, which I think is really cool. It's oversized, so this could be unisex, but it's minimalist, it's coastal grandma, it's giving Golden Girls. So this is my favorite piece. I really kind of want to style it up and wear it. Actually, it looks really cute with my orange pants right now. Maybe I should throw it on. It's really cute. But that's the end. That's everything. So I hit on a couple trends that are happening, like the dopamine dressing and the stripes and the denim skirts that are back, and then, you know, kind of more practical things that you're gonna like have events coming up, so you're gonna need things for events. And then big trends like the 90s slip skirt coming back, and then just like some staples that everybody loves, a spring sweater. But I'm wearing, you know, a shacket right now, and I think most of the stuff that I'm wearing I got from the thrift store. So my pants are like a wool trouser that I did get from the bins, and then actually my little bodysuit was in my last haul video. If you want to check it out, I decided I kind of wanted to keep it. And then this is a hand-me-down like suede jacket that I got from my fiance's stepmom. I was like, oh yeah, I definitely want that. It's super cute. And then some of my favorite accessories. This I got from a thrift store, which it has that kind of checkered thing happening. And then my like watch chain link bracelet that I got from a thrift store, and then, you know, my basic rings that I always wear. But thanks for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell, get announcements. If you like any of these things, you know, check out any of the platforms that I sell on. That would be eBay, Mercari, Poshmark, Depop, all Wornologie. And stay hydrated. Cheers.